With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday morning from Upasana. It's a beautiful day here, quiet, sunny, and there is stillness in the air. So before we begin, let's take a moment to arrive and settle down. So wherever you are, just pull your spine straight. Open your shoulders. Lightening your mind. Close your eyes. Invite that peace, calming, cooling sensation in your eyes. Thinking of a beautiful flower unfolding, just relax your facial muscles. Relax your neck, shoulders, spine, softening the belly. Get grounded. Grounded. Connect with that gentle rise and fall happening at the belly with each breath. Mindfully become aware of the breath rising from the navel towards your heart. Vertical movement. Very gentle. As the breath rises towards the heart lotus opens. And as the breath leaves, it closes. All the petals coming together. Opening of the lotus with the in-breath and closing with the out-breath. Once we have breathed in, pause the breath. Keep the lotus open. Breath is paused. The lotus of the heart is open. And then release the breath before you begin to stress out. After a breath or two, pause the breath again. And your awareness is resting at the heart. Releasing the breath. Your breath is so smooth, effortless. It's not long. It's a short breath. Pausing it again, and you are going deeper and deeper in that stillness. Releasing it. Bring the awareness to the throat now. And pause the breath. Release the breath. Pause again. Some colors may appear at the throat. Don't pay attention to that. Stillness of the eyes. Mind automatically settles in the center of the forehead. Stillness of the body, stillness of the breath, stillness of the eyes, stillness of the mind. holding the awareness of the stillness of the eyes. We watch the mind resting. And slowly breathe out. Gently open your eyes. Thank you for taking this little time. Sometimes after meditation, there is nothing on your mind. And I'm experiencing that moment. So let's just sit and see what comes. This little practice that we do, that I'm gently introducing you to, can be done anytime, even laying in bed, reclining on the couch. You are sitting outdoors and you don't have to assume any particular position. Whatever position your body is in, just think of stillness. Think of it. The moment you think of stillness, the first thing you will notice that your breath is, you're holding your breath. I shouldn't say holding. You just pause the breath for a moment. Once the breath is paused, there'll be little tension immediately after pausing the breath. Right then and there, the second thing you're thinking of is expansion. This is something that you have to experience. Not sitting in a meditative pose that I'm here to meditate. You're not catch yourself in those moments when you were not psyching yourself to do something. The moment you think of stillness and pausing the breath, little tension comes in. That's when the work begins. Then you think about the expansion, softness. And without trying to hold on too long, without forcing, you expand that time of pause without forcing. I'm not there as a doer, that I'm here to do something. The more you relax, the more the body relaxes, you will know the pause keeps getting longer and longer. Yes, there are moments when you may want to make a little effort to extend that time. But what I'm proposing, that don't make too much effort, don't push too hard. Don't push too hard. Let it grow naturally. Some joy appears then from inside. Again, we are not looking for that joy. We are not looking for that happiness. It comes, it appears, and you notice it. When we give an assignment to our mind to look for something, it takes us away from meditation. We're not looking for anything. We're being. And then you come back. I'm just speaking from my own experience and my practices that I do. You may not find it written in books somewhere. This is not a technique. It's an experience that maybe you can find some pearls in there. Doing always takes us away from being. Some in other traditions, it's talked about like actionless action. So how our meditation can be actionless? Because when you are doing something, when you are getting to, then expectations come in. And when expectation comes in, it takes us away from the joy that's emerging. Our expectations can be very unrealistic sometimes. Babaji, I have been meditating for years and I haven't lost any weight. So sometimes our expectations can be unrealistic. We read things, somebody has written somewhere that it happened to me, and all the shooting stars and the lights and all that stuff just really takes us away. Your experience is your experience. Why to base my experience based on somebody else's? No comparison. We're not here to compare. We are here to go within. Techniques are many. There's my favorite book. It's a very simple book, actually. A long time ago, when I was a kid, I had seen that book. Zen Flesh, Zen Bones. And in that book, in the end, there are 108 points of centering. And that is taken from a Sanskrit text, Vigyan Bhairav. So from there, they took it all out and put it in that book. But it's very simple little techniques. So techniques are many. And it's good not to get caught up on too many techniques either. एक साधे सब सधे सब साधे सब जाए. You master one. By mastering one, you master everything. If you go out to master them all, you lose it all. This is why I always keep saying that keep your practice simple, as simple as you can imagine, but master it. And when you have mastered it, it becomes effortless. Just the way the ballerina spins and looks so effortlessly. Anybody who has mastered any trade or art, music, sports, circus, gymnastics, the one who has mastered it makes it look effortless. Your meditation should be effortless. Babaji, I can't meditate because I can't sit in the lotus. No, you don't have to sit in a lotus to meditate. It may look good and feel good, and if your body can, I'm not saying don't, if your body could be in a position that looks, let it be so. But don't be tied to that just because I cannot sit, I can't meditate. What I'm proposing today, no matter where you are, no matter where you are sitting, make it a moment of meditation. And it doesn't only have to be with the breath, your meditation. You can use any of the 5 elements for meditation. How? You're sitting there. Stillness is the really required. That's the one thing that one has to get familiar with. Once you become still, you're sitting in the sun. Become aware of the sun's touching your skin, the warmth on the skin. Stay with that awareness, warmth, or breeze is touching your skin. Just stay with the awareness of the breeze touching. Sitting on the earth. We sit on the earth many times, we stand. Are we ever aware of our contact or connection with the earth of our feet? So bringing our awareness to that contact and staying there. Our mind is constantly running, so we never experience that moment of contact. We never experience that moment of union because our mind is always looking for the next. It's a flow inward. Meditation is a flow inward, not outward. And it can be experienced with anything. You put some food in your mouth, immediately you start chewing. Right after chewing, halfway swallowing, staying with that contact. Can you see it's all connected, just like the space between the 2 breaths? There is space and being in that space. So our tendency to always looking more, looking for the next, takes us away from what is, takes us away from what we are really looking for. No matter where you are, just pause the breath, be still. Don't make it into doing something, being in that stillness. And it's very short. Very short. Baba used to say that even a moment of true stillness can give you enough energy, enough inspiration to make your whole day a very good day. Yesterday, I was just picking some little pebbles um, on the road at Upasana. There had been a pothole, and I just needed to put some black tar in there and fill it up. And all the crackled little pebbles were there. And I was picking it up. All of a sudden, this thought comes to my mind: what am I doing with my time? I could be doing something more important. There was a beautiful day, and I could have been doing, writing something or reading something or talking to somebody. And here I was picking little pebbles on the road. And I was there for 10, 15 minutes. I paused my breath, looked at the pebbles, looked at the pothole, and this thought came: what else could you be doing? You're making this place beautiful, you're making this place safe, and this is the offering towards the promise I had made to my guru, that my life is a life of service. No matter what I do, I'm always trying to make somebody feel better or make a place look a little better. That's the bottom line of everything that I do. And picking those pebbles, Jacob was coming. I called him. I said, pick up some black tar. And there was a black tar. We filled it up. It looked nice. Now, I could have been either stuck in what am I doing with my time, filling this pothole that anybody can do, I'm more important. Or I really enjoyed that was just like sitting and doing my mantra as an offering to Upasana. So it doesn't matter what we do if we just find it that it is serving what I have, what I hold high in my heart and mind. So in meditation, the same thing, sitting, taking those moments, pausing the breath, enjoying that is as important as going on a long retreat and looking holy and feeling good. Feel good in your home. Feel good every day. Feel good in each moment. Please pay attention to that. You get in trouble with only when you are looking for what is next. We have to learn what to appreciate what is here now. Thank you very much. We have had a very eventful past week here at Upasana. Somebody went out for a walk and they got lost. And in this wilderness. Finally, they were safe, but for us, it was a very challenging time. So if you're planning to come to Upasana, stay on the road. Don't leave the road, because this area is filled with lots of logging trails, garden trails, and they all look the same. And that's what happened. So please stay on the path. She was out there for 2 nights. 2 nights. Helicopters, police, everybody looking. And she was right somewhere nearby. So it was, we had to cancel out our retreat, and it was quite an exciting weekend. So if you're planning to come to Upasana, we are going to make it very strict about when you leave the grounds. Thank you all. That's all I have to say today. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll be going back to Sonoma tomorrow, and I will see you.